G'day mates, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we have so much to cover. We had our last day of Frosty Frenzy and it was ridiculous. We had a previous FNCS champion get banned by Epic mid-tournament, deactivate his Twitter, and it turns out it looks from pretty reputable sources, DMs have been leaked that he actually bought hacks from someone and we're assuming that's why he's banned. I'm going to cover everything we know because the situation's a little bit weird. We have Tfue not qualifying for round 2 of the second tournament due to a bug on Epic's part, and we have Clix dropping Bizzle, playing with an entirely new team and coming first in the entire tournament. In case you somehow missed it, we have now had our squad FNCS champion and NA East Kez banned live during a tournament and on stream. He himself wasn't streaming, but his teammate Nanolight was. As it happened, I was streaming, I was doing a viewing party. We're all freaking out, trying to figure out exactly what happened because he got banned. He instantly left the Discord call with his teammates Nanolight and Sizzlucky and then instantly deactivated his Twitter. So everyone was thinking, this has to be something sus, like what's going on? And then as the community started doing a little bit of digging, turns out that we have some leaked DMs that were sent to Beehive, NRG Beehive, about him actually purchasing soft aim from somebody. So let me just start off showing you the clip of what happened live on Nanolight's stream when he first got banned.
Loser.
What is that? Dude, how have we only found one dragon shotgun?
What? Why did you just leave?
What?
You just
Kez was
banned.
struck by the... What?
What?
What the f?
Now, as you can see from that clip, he was very much banned from Fortnite. This isn't just someone saying he got banned. He got struck by the ban hammer mid-tournament, mid-game, says absolutely nothing to his teammates, and then just leaves the call. Nanolight and Sizzlucky are obviously incredibly confused, and before the video goes on anymore, I want to explain that most of the evidence and most people agree that it looks almost positive that Nanolight and Sizzlucky had no idea that Kez was tweeting. You can see from their reactions, they were very caught off guard. And the other thing, if this is true, he has been banned, it means almost definitely Epic Games is going to take away his previous earnings from the last few days, which means that Nanolight and Sizzlucky just played over 15 hours of these tournaments during the Frosty Frenzy, and they're going to get absolutely no money from it. They weren't even able to qualify for the second tournament today because this happened right during round 1, and they found a new teammate and they just weren't able to qualify. But let's go into detail. What do we know about this situation? Who is Kez and why is he banned? Other than obviously how suspicious Kez handled this whole situation, we didn't actually have a guaranteed reason or understanding of why he got banned, but Beehive ended up tweeting out this. Now, I'm going to blur out the emails and stuff so you guys can't obviously see this, just because I don't want I don't condone soft aiming, I don't condone cheating, I don't condone any kind of hacking or any of that. I just want to let you guys know what happens so you can keep up to date. Obviously, don't cheat, don't soft aim. Like this guy, you're almost definitely going to get banned. So let's look into it. Basically, a guy reached out to both Sizzlucky and Beehive saying, hey man, just a heads up, Kez is actually soft aiming. I have evidence that he's bought soft aim from a guy. Turns out that the soft aim apparently that he's bought, the hack that he's bought, is very easily detectable. That's why this guy reached out to Sizzlucky and predicted that Kez would get banned. So let's just look at what we have. So Beehive tweeted, proof of Kez buying soft aim, DM I got December 4th but didn't believe it at the time. Because again, this is a previous FNCS champion. Why would Beehive believe this? You just don't want to start tweeting this kind of stuff out when you first hear about it. But now with today's evidence, obviously that was enough for Beehive to think, hey man, maybe I should look into this, maybe I should say something. Now, since then as well, Sizzlucky, who has been teaming with Kez, ended up getting DM'd this, which is really, really freaky. This guy DM'd him saying, should I tell you how your FNCS with Nanolight is going to end? And Sizzlucky responded, are you a fortune teller? He says, Kez KD gonna get banned before the season ends, lol. Defo before he's able to withdraw the money from the events. I know this because he's using cheats from a shitty dev who gets detected once every 2 to 3 months. Have him explain this on call, lol, record and send me it. And then send the DMs of him buying it. So again, Sizzlucky just dismissed it, right? As a pro player, you probably get weird DMs all the time. Why would he believe that his teammate is soft aiming who's won an FNCS? Well, now after today, My guy is looking like a fortune teller. Like, he predicted this would happen. So with these two pieces of evidence, most people are assuming that he has been banned for soft aiming. Again, that's something I need to point out. Epic Games hasn't made a statement. Kez deactivated his Twitter instantly, so we can't get a statement from him. So usually, you guys know me, I don't like to speculate. I don't like to just, you know, throw allegations out there without strong evidence. This is the strongest evidence we're going to get. And if Kez is going to deactivate his Twitter and not even make a statement, not even tell his teammates what happened, he's just going to ghost them and leave, we have to assume that's the actions of someone who's pretty guilty, and we're not going to get a better response anyway. Which leads to my next point. I'm very, very happy that this has happened. It looks like Epic Games is now making a big stance on banning players like this, but I'd love some kind of a statement around why, or some understanding of why. This wasn't just like a tier 3 pro who's a nobody who got banned. He's literally won an FNCS. He won squad FNCS with Unknown Army, Ronaldo, and Avery. And now this has raised a lot of questions. Is their FNCS going to get taken away from them? Macwood ended up making a joke tweet that they're now going to be the squad FNCS winners because they came second, but it looks like Calculator made a pretty good understanding or pretty good tweet about this. He said that it looks like he believes Kez has come back from his long break after winning squad FNCS. He wants to compete again. He's struggling to perform. He's struggling to place. So he's gone and bought soft aim, and he's tried to use that for hacks, and he's gotten caught. So a lot of people thinking, oh man, Epic Games detection sucks. He's been cheating for a year and he hasn't got banned. I don't think that's the case. It looks like they did end up detecting his soft aiming. They did end up detecting what's going on. But now a whole bunch of pros have started this massive witch hunt saying this guy's soft aiming, that guy's soft aiming. The person who has exposed Kez in this situation has even come out and now accused Reason of saying that he is hacking. If you guys don't know, Reason is a very, very well-known, very, very solid EU pro, and he's now been dragged into this, getting accused of soft aiming. So this whole situation's about to turn into a giant witch hunt that I don't want. Every time something happens with soft aiming, every single pro starts claiming that every other pro is soft aiming. Now again, I'm only explaining this just for the sake of your understanding. I don't condone this soft aiming. By my understanding of it, again, obviously if you ever watched my gameplay, you know I don't use it. Apparently it is a hack or is a piece of software that makes your shots hit better. It's basically reduces bloom and it makes your bullets hit. And Nanolight, after hearing about this with Kez, went back into the replays and tried to find some clips or some instances that looked really suspicious. This is one such instance. So this is kind of what people are looking for. It's just being able to hit more shots and getting almost perfect bloom every time.
What are they doing? Oh my god. Bro, you're hacking right now, Kez.
Oh, what the? You're fuck.
I'm sorry for the pretty terrible quality. That's taken from Nanolight's stream and then taken from Twitter, because obviously he posted this as a bit of a joke saying, hey man, I was only joking. But I know it doesn't look that insane, but that's the main reason why so many pros accuse other pros of soft aiming. It just looks like they're always getting really, really good bloom. But that's why Epic Games has an anti-cheat system. That's why they have software that detects when people are trying to use these hacks and cheats and bans them. Like Calculator said, I don't believe any top tier pro is using these. I don't think there's every single pro is using these and cheating and oh my god, I'm the only one not doing it. The only reason why I'm even explaining what soft aim is because in the past when these allegations go around, I avoid explaining because I don't want people to go out and start trying to find it or trying to use it or trying to buy it. Apparently this cost this guy over $500 and now he's banned from it. His reputation's ruined and he's gonna lose all his earnings. Like it's not worth it. You're gonna get caught. Epic Games has one of the best anti-cheats in the world. I don't care what anyone says. Go play any other free game like Call of Duty Warzone. You run into a hacker every 2 or 3 games. You never run into hackers on Fortnite. It just doesn't happen. So don't do it. It's not worth it. Now, again, that's kind of all there is on the situation. It doesn't look like Epic Games is going to make a statement. It doesn't look like Kez is going to make a statement, but I mean, you've got the evidence. Those DMs are incredibly clear. Nanolight went back through the replays. He found a fair few shady instances of getting really, really good shots off, but nothing crazy. But either way, he definitely got banned for a reason, and those actions are super suspicious. suspicious. That is not how you handle getting banned if you did nothing wrong. I made a whole video yesterday talking about how great it was that Tfue's back on Fortnite, how good of a time he's having, and will he play today's tournaments? The answer was yes. Tfue ended up doing another stream today. He played the first round, or the first 2 rounds, I should say, and the first tournament today for NA East. He then had a great time. They played really, really well. They went to jump into the second tournament, and round 1, they got a glitch which made one of their games count twice, which means that when it came to their final game, where they easily would have qualified if they could have played it, they weren't able to. So if you go to Fortnite Tracker, it says they only have 5 games played, but I was talking to Colazo, Tfue's teammate, and they weren't able to queue for their last game. So even though they finished with 35 minutes to spare, they could have played an entire game out where, based on their point average, they easily would have qualified. They weren't able to. And this is just so insanely rough when you think about it. This is Tfue, who's never had the best luck when it comes to Fortnite, kind of being at the, the tail end of a lot of the bugs, gets a bug when he's trying to play the tournament again, and honestly handled it pretty well. He wasn't super annoyed. Colazo and Scoped weren't super annoyed. I guess at that point he'd done a 15-hour stream the day before. This was over 9 hours into his second stream, so maybe they were happy to just sit that one out, but super unfortunate because it would have been such a good run to do 2 days where he played every single round at all the tournaments. But honestly, all credit to him. They played so well. Now, it wouldn't be a Fortnite news video if we didn't talk about Clix, and I know it's such a cliche at this point, I'm sorry, but I get asked so much, I have to talk about it. One of the big things we had come out of today was Clix wasn't playing with Bizzle, and even equally as massive, Creo wasn't playing with Bucky. Illest ended up playing today with Clix, Creo, so that was our new trio. We had Clix, Illest, and Creo. Bizzle went and played with Tfue and Furious. Now, a lot of people kept asking, is this permanent? Aussie, is this permanent? Are they playing together? Are they going to play trio FNCS? I still have to answer like I did during my stream. I just don't know. But based on the performance, Clix, I want to say it again, man. I want to say Clix Bizzle. Clix, Illest, and Creo managed to win. They came first on 180 points, and second place was on 153. So they ended up having over 27 points on second. They won their last game with an 8 elimination win, and they played ridiculously well today. These weren't W key lobbies. These were some of the most stacked games I've seen in such a long time for trios, and Creo was able to lead Clix and Illest, and they popped off. So I know a lot of people talk about, yeah, Bizzle's better in trio FNCS, he's better in stack lobbies, he's such a smart IGL. I get that, but so is Creo, and Clix really, really popped off today. Unfortunately, Bizzle didn't do as well with Tfue and Furious. I mean, obviously, Furious, phenomenal comp player, Tfue, ridiculous mechanics, but doesn't play competitive as much, and round 2 today was really, really stacked, so I think they probably would have struggled in that format. Maybe they're going to stay together, maybe Tfue's going to get into competitive. I'd love to see that, but ultimately, it looks like Clix came out the best in this situation and really played well. I think if this team sticks together, they're one of the favorites to win FNCS. I'm calling that pretty early. We'll have to see, but I watched them play an entire 2 tournaments today with 4 rounds, and they played flawlessly. Now, I wanted to make sure I included this in my video. There's not much I can really do about it. I had a lot of you guys reaching out during my streams. Unfortunately, today, the final round of the Asian Frosty Frenzy, they couldn't play. Everyone could play a single game, and then that was it. They couldn't queue up after that. There was no heads up from Fortnite Competitive. It's now been about 5 hours since the tournament was supposed to end, and there's still no word. I don't know whether it's going to be rescheduled. I don't know whether it was a glitch. I just don't know. I feel for you guys who are watching my videos in the Asian community, and I wanted to include it in my video because it's very, very relevant to what's going on, but I just have no answers for you. I'm sorry. I really hope Fortnite Competitive can maybe reschedule this. They can redo it. I don't know why you guys weren't told. I just don't know. Like, I want to include it, but I'm sorry, there's nothing I can really do. I feel for the Asia guys because they played the 2 hours of qualifiers, they waited the hour, they played the first game, and then it was the final round where they would have made the money that it stopped. Alright guys, that does it for another video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please chuck a like on it. Let me know in the comment section down below, do you think Kez is soft aiming? Do you think he got banned for hacking? If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean so much to me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.